I'm Shemar Fletcher. I'm from Grenada, St. Andrews. I participate in the 100 and 200 meter sprints. So far, I haven't accomplished that much in track and field, but I've accumulated good times like 10.55 seconds in the 100 meters and 21.49. Well, actually, it was short because I actually started doing track and field on a serious level from Form 5. He actually started in school with some old talk where my past classmate was saying to me I was only good in track and field in primary school, and I'm the type of person who like proving myself. So that was like a week before our school heats. So we had heats. I went to the school heats and I ran the fastest 100 meter time over the 100 meter. I ran the fastest 100 meter time. But actually, prior to that year, I had a broken leg where I broke my leg 2 times, and the doctor said he don't think I was able to play sports anymore. But nevertheless, my grandma and my mom, they actually told me don't pay attention to that. God will make a way, and I always believe in that because I have faith in that. So from then, I came in the heats. I ran the fastest time overall in the heats. Sports, I ran the fastest time overall. That's 2016 though. And I went to Intercal, but I didn't make finals. I ran the 9th fastest time.
So good. Over
Yeah.
hundreds of others.
And someone told me they think I should take it serious. And I was contemplating on that. And then I just decided I'm gonna ask Mr. Wayne Maxwell, previous coach here in Grenada. And I was a bit shy to ask him. So I went to him a day after school at his house. And I was like whispering to him. He was like, what are you trying to say? And he said, you ready? You sure you're ready for hard work? I said, yes, sir. Yes, coach. No, yes, sir, at the time. And he asked, when you're going to begin training? I said, I have clothes in my bag already. And from then I started training serious. Stop going out like that much, like liming and so that much. Pay attention, and with coach you have to make sure you keep on good grades in school. So that's something he instilled in me. Firstly, it was mentally. Actually, when my foot was broken, I never actually wanted to run. Because at the moment, I only used to play football and basketball. What I usually used to do, I used to wake up every morning like 6 and go down to the beach and try to do some workouts in the water with my little sisters. Do different things with the sand and so. But actually, to me, physically, it was easier than mentally because I had a lot of issues. I had a lot of issues with like not knowing if I would be able to play sports anymore. So actually it was like me taking a bold risk because I had brought the offer to my mom about it, and she said that decision is really up to me because I already started Tom CC. So me not being so much of a known sprinter on the island, it was a risk on me taking on behalf of myself and my mom, because she had to fund me all the way through. So it was like taking a bold risk. So I decided if my mom gonna take such of a risk, but I wouldn't say it probably might not be a risk for her, but to me I had it as a risk because I never knew the outcome of that initiative. So I decided when I go over there I have to work harder than I ever did. I just went over there, worked hard, both academically and on the track. And I've accomplished not much so far, but I'm happy with myself. My mom is actually happy with me for what I've done so far. And even my family members, they are. The first invitation they had here in Grenada, I went to speak with one of the Jamaican coaches. Yeah, that was Mr. Walcott. He coached Nigel Ellis and Sachin Dennis and those guys. So I was speaking to him about Jamaica and so he was like, why you asking me so much questions about Jamaica? You want to come over there? So I was like, yeah, why not? But saying that, I was like actually joking. And he was like, I'm serious, and he took my number. But then at the time my phone spoiled, so I lost contact with him. But however, Nicholas Stanislas, he was offered a chance to come over there to train with, to go to school at Edwin Allen High School. And he contacted me while he was already over there. And he told me he spoke to the coach about me. And then the same night I spoke to the coach via texting on WhatsApp. And they asked me if I think I would want to come over there. And the same night my mom was sleeping. And I go and wake up, I was telling her about the opportunity, and she said, well, why not? If you come for, if you want to pursue that, then go ahead. I said, alright, give myself some time to think. I give myself the night to think about it. And I was like, I really want to do that. It was like a surreal feeling, like at the time, and I didn't even know how to act, because like me going to Jamaica to train. At first, when I told my past classmates in Tom CC that, they was like, we don't even know you here. You think you go to Jamaica? I make something with that track and field. I say, but it's not really about that. It's all about putting in the work and staying dedicated to what I love. Because I have a love for track and field differently. From I landed at the airport, you were just feeling like a whole different feeling. Like the coaches, when they greeted me, was just feeling like a different love. Like they never even met me before, but it felt like already home. Like I felt welcome right away. And even when I got to the school, the teachers there, they went me on. Before I went to like actually started school officially, they brought me on a tour in the school, and they was greeting me with welcoming hands. So it feels real. I felt a lot of love at that school. It took me a while, like a few months, because all the coaches did, they never rushed me into anything. They actually gradually had me going into the program, because they knew. Well, they actually spoke to me about my program prior to Jamaica. So they actually took the time with me for the culture, because it's actually different, structured different from here. They actually take the time to groom me into the schooling system and the training system. My accomplishments, I'm proud of them. They might not be that much to athletes over there or even people here, but I'll make the GSL Grand Prix pre-finals at the 200 meters. Game 6, I'll make the ISA Boys and Girls Championship semi-finals for both 100 and 200 meters. I've traveled to Atlanta with the Edwin Allen High School, Atlanta, Georgia relays. I made the finals there. I couldn't run in the finals because of injury, but to me it was a great accomplishment doing that. I left Grenada, go to Jamaica, and went to Atlanta and made the finals. So now that I've returned to Grenada, I'll be transferring to the Lincoln University, Missouri in the United States, and I'll be studying psychology, which I'm going to take up into sports psychology, because I've observed and noticed that that's a field that we're actually lacking here in Grenada, because honestly it's something that I needed as a young athlete coming up. Somebody like someone that I could speak to and have knowledge about my sport and could actually guide me through whatever problems I'm having. Somebody I could actually go to and speak to. The research I've done, I've noticed that it was from the NBA basketball. There was this basketball player who was having trouble in having confidence in his shot. So they had him training with a sports psychologist to prepare him mentally first before he even touched the court. And so far there was a tremendous growth in that. There was a lot of improvements from him mentally, so you could actually see the difference from him prior to having that sports psychologist guiding him. I've noticed that things that you post on social media never goes away. And while signing up for doing the school application, I noticed that they asked for my social media handles. So thinking about it, I noticed that there must be reasons why they ask for those. So you have to try have a clean, let's say a clean life on social media, even in person. So that won't hamper you in the future, because you've seen a lot of disgraceful things being posted on social media. And you never know where you could end up in life, so be careful with what you post. Yes, be careful. Advice I'll give to my colleagues or even the young people here in Grenada is that stay focused, believe in yourself, and be dedicated to your desired sport or career. I'm Shemar Fletcher, and I'm encouraging you to be phenomenal or be forgotten.